Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Washington Wizards. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And with the All-Star game coming up, let's check in on the standings in the East. You look at Washington, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, there's the Bucks, far behind in the standings.
Seeing where the Bucks are, this year hasn't worked out for them at all. They were being talked about as a title contender in the preseason.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Corey Kispert out there with George. Then it's MP, then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Carrington in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Cole Anthony out there with Gary Trent. And it's Turner in at center, locking down the middle. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. With the new year approaching, so is the trade deadline, Grant.
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, B.A. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
Now here's Kispert. To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. George for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
Kicks it to George. Washington moving the ball around. The 3 ball. And MP good for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the Ravens stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner, to the middle. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Turner.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
It's George on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Here's Anthony. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And the basket by Trent.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Carrington. He's guarded by Anthony. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 12.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
The kick out to Kuzma. And the 3 off target. Washington leading by 3. George finds Bagley. Back to George. Bagley is screen on Trent. MP, the pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
1:51 left to play in the first. Trent outside. Pass to Turner. Anthony outside. Now Trent, covered by MP. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. And so George will bring it up for Washington. Leading by 5. It's George on the wing. Drains the triple. 15 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Anthony, the pass to Trent. And there's the lob. Oh, George with a steal. On the break. MP with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And there's a 3-second violation. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at Dallas, they've fallen down to the 3rd spot and are hoping to turn things back around.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they're in the #1 slot right now. Still half the season left, but there's nowhere else they'd rather be.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Prince is checked in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Chris Middleton's checked in for George. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? George with the bucket.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Goes up on the wing, and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
Outside Carrington, Porter with the steal, and the Bucks pushing it up now. Kuzma for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure deep, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sims. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Green, and Anthony subbed in for Prince. And then for Washington, George, he's checked in for Gill. MP comes in for Coulibaly, and it's Carrington in for Johnson. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Anthony, and it's Trent in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Bucks trail by 13. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped 35 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Porter following the 3-pointer by Washington. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Just in this quarter, he's turned it over 3 times. Not sure what's going on with him.
Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Bagley's checked in for Washington. Wizards leading by 13. MP left side. Drops one in from the wing. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Trent for 3. It's rebounded by George.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
MP looking around. It's Carrington on the wing. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the 3-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Now here's MP. Pass to Bagley. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Bagley's got his second basket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at MP, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And with a break in the action, here's a look at some of the players at the big men spots that pass the ball the best. Fifth on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
Well, that's really what the new age big man has turned into. They're not just bruisers anymore.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
Exploding to the cup. That's the burst in power of Giannis.
It's George on the wing. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Washington, MP, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. George hits them both. 9 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Antetokounmpo for 3, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Washington continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of everything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Washington Wizards.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. We've got Carlton Carrington. Marvin Bagley is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Kispert, and it's George in at the two-guard spot. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Pass to MP. George, a screen on Turner. There's the three. Giannis with the rebound. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Let's take a look at some numbers for Miles Turner.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Washington leading by 20. George left side. Let's go with a three. Connects again from. He's his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Since joining the league, Giannis has really developed his playmaking. He's become a strong primary ball handler.
What do you expect to see from Gary Trent Jr. on any given night, Coach?
Well, look, B.A., you're going to get a combination of good shooting, soft touch in close, and he can go vertical. He makes some spectacular plays.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from George. Second free throw, no good. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Now here's Carrington. Back to MP. George outside. Lets the three fly. Kept alive by Washington. Washington moving the ball around. Good! Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Wizards. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Carrington. .144 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Anthony. Kuzma outside. Pass to Trent. No luck on that one. And George with some nice D. Coulibaly against Trent. MP left side. Three-pointer. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Trent outside. Pass to Portis. Kuzma outside. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Washington. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. For three, George. And again for three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Here's Anthony. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And that one's good. Bagley.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Washington delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
The little mistakes, the only reason they got this lead, you knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are getting...
And it makes a lot of sense. You want every... The Bucks will go for a different look here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Porter Jr. And the Wizards making a change here as well. MP's checked in. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. MP finds Middleton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Anthony up top. George defending. Offensive board. Anthony with a bucket.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
Here's MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 47 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Back to Anthony. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
A towering presence. His size to his advantage down low.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
As players get bigger and faster, do you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Here's George. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Pass to Middleton. Back to MP. Middleton with a screen on Anthony. MP, the pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. For 3, George. Good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Antetokounmpo, right side. Good D by Middleton.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Takes a step back. Now here's MP. Johnson on the wing. Misses the 3. And Milwaukee has possession. Pass to Turner. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Washington. MP drives in, and the shot goes. George has got 54 points.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
An incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP, as you reach the half-century mark in a win. You look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let the game come, the better I felt. It was like the game made itself at home in my living room.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I was perfectly at home, perfectly at ease, Jennifer Quintana. I knew where everyone was going to be at every moment in the game, like walking around my home at night with the lights off.
Brian, over to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.